Ladies and gentlemen, we have our first speaker coming to grace the platform. This man has been involved in politics from way back when, since 1966. He began with the Workers' and Farmers' Party. Then he moved on to the United Labour Front, the ULF. He became part of the Alliance, the NAR. He was part of Club 88. He left and he stayed away from active party politics for a while. Today he's a member of the General Council of the Naparima constituency. Ladies and gentlemen, could you give a warm welcome to the podium to Mr. Frank Ramsaran.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Members of the media, members of the Protected Service, my brothers and sisters, distinguished ladies and gentlemen of Penal and surroundings. I'm sure you recognize the problems in Trinidad and Tobago that we are facing today under this PNM government. And away from the UNC need change. And we must bring change when change is deserved. And the man who can bring change, one of the main men in this political party, is Austin Jack Warner, a man with a vision, a man who can transform our political party in one party to take us into government come 2012. Basti Pandey is a failure. Basti Pandey and his team cannot lead the UNC back into government. They have failed. And my brothers and sisters, when you have a man like Jack Warner, a man who is ambassador for Trinidad and Tobago internationally, a man who has shown his colors in the football all over the world, Jack Warner is the president of CONCACAF. And CONCACAF, he has proved his intelligence. He's a hard-working man. He's a man who can make things happen. My brothers and sisters, I ask you all in Penal, Siparia, and surrounding to give Jack Warner that chance to be the chairman of the United National Congress, because he can take this party and transform it. My brothers and sisters, I want to touch on one or two very important points here tonight. I'm sure all of us was born from a mother. And when I listen to Basti Pandey and Ramesh Lawrence Maharaj and my dear good friend Dr. Rudal Munilal, I want to know if their mother was a man or a woman. A woman is what you call a goddess in a house. A woman in the Hindu home is called Lakshmi. She can transform things. She is the one that nurtured the family. And when you make statement about a woman and you have no respect for women, I have nothing to do with you. You have brought down yourself less than the road. So my brothers and sisters, I want you to look at that tonight and do an inventory on yourself and ask yourself one very pertinent question. Am I going to support Fasan Bharat, a man who can account for $30 million in rice? And I didn't say that. It was all over Trinidad and Tobago, nationally and internationally. When you have a man like Jack Warner with integrity, a man with decency, a man who will show you and transform this life, this country for economic development, and you will see a better life. It's your children, my brothers and sisters. It's your grandchildren. It's your great-grandchildren. You are going to suffer if you don't transform this political party to take this vehicle into government in 2012. My brothers and sisters, I must endorse Kamla Prasad Bisesa, a woman with stamina, a woman like Margaret Thatcher, who stood up among these street mongers and stood up to fight them clean. A woman who would try to pull down her integrity and her decency. My brothers and sisters, we are of one people. Don't allow the color of your skin and the texture of your hair not to support Jack Warner and Kamla Prasad as the political leader of the United National Congress. We must endorse these people, my brothers and sisters. We must endorse these people. And if you look around, when you were having the debate in the property tax, Pandey was holidaying in London. He don't care about the people in this country. He don't care about the poor and vulnerable people in this country, my brothers. My brothers and sisters, he left us to die. He brought down the sugar industry and Manning finished it. So when he running around himself, my brothers and sisters, and said he had saved the sugar industry for cane farmers and sugar workers, 10,000 cane farmers and their children and their grandchildren is suffering because of Bastille Pandey. Not because of Jack Warner, not because of Kamla Prasad Bissessa, but because of Bastille Pandey. You will put those sort of sycophants to only lead you into opposition? Do you want to be in opposition for the next 20 years? Do you want the PNM to continue to trample on the people of this country? You are not seeing what Manning is doing to the people of this country. You have no say. The arrogance in the ministers, in the prime minister. My brothers and sisters, I want you to understand that we are a CARICOM country, and Haiti fall within the CARICOM. And I was so ashamed when I read the news there today to see that Manning and his government offer the people of Haiti $1 million US. It's a disgrace. I'm ashamed to be a Trinidadian under Patrick Manning and his regime. My brothers and sisters, I sure that we could do better than that. That he had so much money to spend for the heads of government, for the Commonwealth heads of government, $1 billion, $2 billion for a flag, $2 million for a flag. And you can't give the people that really need something. People are suffering. People are dying by the hundreds, by the thousands. And yet, as a prime minister, and you call yourself a man, head of the Caribbean, you are a Caribbean man. My brothers and sisters, what do you expect from him? Bastille Pandey already made his arrangement that he will be in opposition and Manning will be in government. Do you want Pandey to lead this party? Do you want Jack Warner as the chairman of the United National Congress? I ask you tonight, would you go and vote for Jack Warner and Kamla Prasad Bissessa come the 24th of January 2010? Are you prepared to work with them to transform this country? I am not hearing your voice. Are you prepared to work with Jack Warner and Kamla Prasad Bissessa to transform Trinidad and Tobago? That will take us into government in 2012. My sister Kamla, I am prepared to work in every constituency, in every village, in every nook and cranny, you and Jack, to make sure that we form the government in 2012. I am telling you tonight, I endorse you all. I endorse you all from top to bottom. I ask God to guide you. I ask God to protect you. I ask God to give you the courage, the wisdom, the knowledge, to give you the intelligence. People of Trinidad and Tobago, we are all Trinbagonians. We got to fight for our country. We need change. We need change, my brothers and sisters. And I'm telling you, change will only come if you endorse Jack Warner as the chairman of the United National Congress and Kamla Prasad Bissessa as the political leader, the woman with a vision to transform the social and economic problems of the people of Trinidad and Tobago. Thank you. God bless you, and a pleasant good night.